Okay. We're back. And by the way, the new album hits the stores tomorrow. Stay with us. When we come back, the musical theme continues with country music's Reba McEntire. But first, this is Today on NBC.
You said you'd be a mess now if it hadn't been for me. You said I stole
your heart.
It's hard enough for a singer to have enough hits to fill up one greatest hits album, much less three, but that's exactly what country star Reba McEntire is up to. After 27 years in show business, 26 albums, 10 movies, countless awards, and most recently a leading role in Annie Get Your Gun on Broadway, Reba McEntire is releasing I'm a Survivor, her third volume of greatest hits. Reba McEntire, good morning.
Good morning.
Not very many people can say that they can get three greatest hits albums. Must feel good.
It feels real good. I've been around a long time, had a wonderful time getting to sing all the songs that are on this third greatest hits, and excited for the folks to get to listen to some new songs that are on the album also, along with the old ones.
Our researchers found a quote that you said something years ago to a reporter. You said, quote, you'd be happy just to get popular enough to win a few awards and maybe be the best in the business for a while.
Okay, so I lied.
No, but oh, did you lie, or have you exceeded your own expectations?
Oh, that's very true. I did exceed my own expectations. When I first got started, I thought all you had to do is sing a song, get on the radio, and you got a bus and you're a star. That's how little I knew about the music business. Little did I know that it was going to take from 76 to 81 to even get a first #1 record. But I had lots of people to teach me how to deal with the business, how to work hard, from my mom and daddy on up. So it laid a great foundation, and I think that's what you need for a career are your roots.
I'm a Survivor is the name of this greatest hit CD, which is a great title now for America. America's really hurting and is trying to survive a great tragedy. You were in New York City for a lot of
6 months
this year, right? Doing Annie Get Your Gun, and you had a great felt a fondness. When you heard about what had happened, what went through you?
It broke my heart. I mean, you see the Statue of Liberty out in the harbor, and you know, with welcoming arms, and for someone to do such a cruel act to the city of New York City and to its people, and then to Washington, D.C., it broke my heart. And
in fact, you had been in the World Trade Center not too long before this tragedy. You were at the Windows of the World,
yes,
celebrating your son's 11th birthday.
One of our favorite restaurants.
When were you there? And
for his birthday, February 23rd. And but we had celebrated many occasions up in the restaurant, and loved the view, and loved to go up and just look around and have a great time.
You have experience with tragedy. What was it, in 1991, about 10 years ago?
Yes.
7 members of your band and a manager died in a plane crash, a plane that you could have been on. When you, I don't want to be presumptuous, but you know, people are trying to find a path through their grief.
Yes.
You have had the experience of trying to find a path through grief. What would you say to people who are struggling now today about how you get there?
What helped me tremendously is my belief in God, my spiritual connection. Getting back to work was another thing that helped my sanity. Staying busy. And because I sing songs about sad things, for some reason that helped me to express my emotions, express my feelings, and if I could sing about it, the other people who are hurting too could talk about it. So music is a great way of expressing pain, and it's very healing. So that's what helped me. But getting back to work and staying busy and helping other people who are hurting too was what really helped me a lot.
Music is also a great way, listening to music is also a great way of healing yourself. I mean, in other words, you've talked about doing music, but on the other side, as a receiver, you know, listening to your CD last night, preparing for this interview, you know, the words really rang true for what we need to hear
today. Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah. You got very involved right after the disaster. You were involved with the National Telethon, and you were answering telephones, and you were sitting between Brad Pitt and Jack Nicholson. How was that experience for you?
Well, it was totally different because I'm from the country music family, and then to be in with all the superstars of the motion pictures and television industry was exciting and new. But we're Americans. We were joined together to help fellow Americans. And it was a wonderful experience, and I was very proud to be a part of it, to do anything I could to help.
People kept asking you to pass the phone to Brad Pitt, is that right? You could understand that, right?
You know
I mean, would you have
happened?
done that if you'd
I
gotten
was
on the
sitting there
phone?
without a telephone because my phone was being used to help coordinate the calls coming in from operators. And Brad was sitting there beside me, and he saw that I wasn't doing anything, so he said, "Hello? Yeah, you want to talk to Reba McEntire?" So he handed me the phone, and everybody was just so nice. I had a wonderful time talking to everyone.
In fact, you know, we heard just a little while ago on this program about the concert on Saturday night. I mean, there has been such an outpouring from people who, you know, we've always looked up to as celebrities, you know, and the outpouring is kind of directing the celebrity attention to those guys who've been down there in the gut of what was this building.
Exactly.
It's a complete, do you think that the focus is right now?
Yes, I do. I think that to give credit where credit is due, to go on with our jobs, and our jobs is in the entertainment business, is to have things ready to go when people are ready to smile, people are ready to watch television, to go to concerts, that we're ready. That's our part of the contribution, is to be ready for the entertainment to be flowing, and for people to put those smiles back on their faces.
You have a new sitcom, speaking of television.
Yes.
You have a sitcom. I mean, this is your first
It's my
sitcom,
first.
right? It's
Yes.
called Reba. It's on the WB network. And it's all about a woman who's a single mom, not specifically about your real life. Is that right?
No, really it's not. It's this woman who lives in Texas, and her husband he's a dentist, and he's gotten his hygienist pregnant. And so while we're in court-mandated therapy to talk about the custody for the children, we find out that my oldest 17-year-old daughter, Cheyenne, is pregnant by the star cornerback on the football team. And so I'm upset about my 12-year-old and my 7-year-old, how they're going to react. So I'm trying to keep the family together and be strong for them. And my husband is worried about if the star cornerback is going to be able to make the football game, which is more important to him than getting them married on Friday night, which is also the night of the football game. So it's a lot going on.
It's a lot of fun to watch, and just more good luck to you, and
Thank you.
congratulations on having such a wide span of talents and a huge career. Thank you so much, Reba McEntire, this morning. All right, Reba's new album, I'm a Survivor, Greatest Hits Volume 3, will be released tomorrow. And we're back in a moment, but first, this is Today on NBC.